Hello, I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is going to be a Barrows guide for 1 defense pures. Now you might say, who would want to do Barrows on a 1 defense pure? Isn't that inherently inefficient? And maybe the answer is yes. Maybe I'm the only one who does Barrows on a 1 defense pure, but this is actually my main, and I enjoy having a pure as a main. It makes things challenging, things that wouldn't otherwise be challenging, but I was able to get 14 chests in one inventory doing Barrows this way. And I'm going to show you how I went about doing that. So here you can see my gear and inventory setups. I went with Max Mage and Prayer bonus, the Occult Necklace, and the Seer's Ring Eye. I find them to be really helpful. I'm also using 1.15 mil worth of gear. I'm going to see how much I have left at the end. I do not know what, if any, conventional wisdom exists on the best order to do the brothers. I prefer to do Karil first, because I'm going to be praying the entire time against him. There's just no way to avoid praying. Since we are going to be freezing the melee brothers and hitting them from a distance, you don't need full prayer for that. So some people will use melee on Karil because he is weak to melee, being a ranger. But since his magic level is 1, he is quite susceptible to magic as well. This is not a good example of it. I usually hit a lot better using Ice Blitz on him. Usually get rid of him pretty quick. Okay, so second I am going to go to Darok, and I'm going to make sure I have Protect from Melee open when I open his sarcophagus and hit him with an Ice Barrage. Now that should freeze him for 20 seconds, which is enough time to get off 5 or 6 blitzes, depending on how quick you can be. If you want to play it safe, just go for the 5. I think I did 5 here. 5 attacks, and then what you're going to want to do is either continue to pray against him because he's going to hit you, or you're going to have to run behind the sarcophagus. There I chose to pray, but here with Varric I'm going to run out of pray, so I'll show you the other example. So I've barraged him, he's frozen for 20 seconds. I'm going to continue to hit him, and when the freeze wears off, the safest thing to do is to run behind the coffin here. Then it's important, you do not want to try to attack him, but yet walk to the side and let him come after you and then hit him with the freeze. If you try to attack him first, your character will run after him and you will get in range of the brother. This method is great because it only takes 1 prayer point in proper execution to ensure that you don't take damage from the melee brothers. Here I used Protect from Melee to tank his first hit, froze him with Barrage, and then stepped to the side while I cast 5 blitzes. When the freeze was about to wear off, I ran to the other side of the coffin and then waited. And instead of attacking him here, I stepped back, allowed him to come after me, and then clicked on the freeze. It's important that you do it this way because if you try to click on the brother first, your character will run at him to cast the attack, and he will get in range to be where you can be damaged. Here I did something stupid, and I was trying to be cheap and save a sip of prayer potion, and I took a 24 from Gutham, thinking I could tank it. So what I do here then is I cast a couple blood blitzes to try to recover a little bit of that health, and that is an option you have for recovery. If you're on Ancients, it is a little more costly. It takes the extra 2 blood runes, but it is a nice idea to have in the back pocket. Here I use the same technique though, where I ran to the other side of the coffin and then walked backwards, which as slow as the brothers walk, that gives you plenty of time to click the refreeze and you don't really have to worry about being damaged here. Now here in the tunnel is where you are most vulnerable as a pure because everything in here can damage you. So that's what the 10 brews are here for. Now keep in mind you do have 3 methods of healing. You have Blood Blitz, Brews, and I bring the Blowpipe. Right there I was able to heal a 13 with the special attack. That should not be underestimated. If you use the 2 specials every time your bar regenerates, that can really add up over time and save you either some brews, or it can help you get a couple more kills in a trip. So I would strongly recommend the Blowpipe if you have 75 plus range. Now after you loot the chest, you're going to use a Barrows tab, that's why I have 19 of them, to tele back out and do it all over again. I really am happy with this update. It makes it a lot easier for pures or other lower level players to do Barrows, since you don't have to waste a lot of food or brews running back out of the tunnel. So here I'm showing all my loots. I was able to get 14 chests. Unfortunately, it does not look like I got anything good at all. How many of these chests were just coins and mind runes? That kind of sucks, but it was fun. I got 14 chests done in about an hour and a half. And before anyone says anything, I am aware that with Barrows tabs you could just telly out and recharge your prayer and inventory every time, but I wanted the challenge of trying to see how many I could do in one trip, and I felt like 14 was pretty good accomplishment for a pure. So at the end, I'm checking how much I have left, and I lost 600k from 14 chests. So that was not exactly a success. I did gain 46,000 magic experience, and I had fun, so I guess that's what counts. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know, leave a like or a comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.